Devin, thanks for doing this. Good to see you.
Sure.
I wanted to get a sense from you and just kind of how the season has gone to this point, maybe compared to what you expected coming in.
I mean, it's going good. I expect us to, win a little bit more, but it's going good. We just learn things. It's a young team, so we just learn new things. Just keep trying, getting the feel for things. Just keep getting our defense better. So, I mean, in my opinion, we're a great team. We got a lot of skills, so we just got to keep working.
When we've seen you these last several games, when you get in for 6, 7 minutes, you've been able to produce and bring some of that offense that the coaches have talked about. What are they? What is the feedback like in practice, and what are they saying that you need to do to play maybe more consistent minutes or to increase your role on this team?
They just say keep doing my job. Just keep being ready when I get in. Keep getting my defense better, but just be ready for when they call my name.
All right, we'll go Tim Miller and then Andy Backstrom. Tim.
Hey Devin, thanks for being on. You've had enough time now to kind of understand what Big Ten basketball is all about, where you're just kind of banging down low. And it's different from some other conferences, it feels like. So, what's that adjustment been like? How important was the preseason? Just getting adjusted to the size, the strength, the physicality of the Big Ten.
It was a big adjustment just coming from, high school and stuff. It's definitely nowhere close as physical. It's definitely a lot more physical. It's a lot more bigger body. So during the summer, it helped me a lot to see that physicality. So when I'm in game, I'm not as surprised as I would be if I didn't get that in the summer.
All right, we'll go Andy Backstrom and then Andy Anders. Andy.
Hey, Dev, thanks for doing this. Roddy talked about in the post-game press conference here today, he doesn't want the freshmen to kind of feel the pain that he felt during a stretch like this last year. What have you seen from Roddy's leadership right now, and really just that sophomore class that went through a stretch like this last year?
I think they're all four of them are just leaders. Just how they come in and let us know, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be bumps in the road, but one thing you shouldn't do is just turn your back on your teammates. Just make sure everyone's together. They do take that and accountability too to make sure that all our heads are on straight. We're focused on the game and just keep trying to get wins.
All right, we'll go Andy Anders and then Whitney Harding. Andy.
Yeah, obviously, with the outside noise out there, I think, for you guys, it's been important to focus internally here as you try to turn things around. How do you do that? I guess what's important about not listening to, what's being said on Twitter and in those spheres.
I think some of the point, not just to focus on that because they're not seeing what the work we do and what we do inside the gym. They're just watching the outside. We're seeing we're losing, and they're not really focused on what we're doing internally to fix that. So I feel like all of us know that. We all know that they don't know what's going on. They don't know the work we put in, how hard we're trying to get better and better every day. So for us, we're not really focused on the outside noise. We're still focused internally and making sure we get better every day.
Whitney Harding, then Patrick Murphy. Whitney.
Hey, Devin, good to see you.
Yes,
There's still a month left in this season. There's 10 games. That's plenty of time to turn around. Is that kind of y'all's mentality right now? Like, hey, this ain't over yet. We still got time to make a run here.
yeah, that's definitely our mentality. We just want to make sure, we just keep working because we don't want to go into the rest of the season thinking, oh, we already lost this. We don't want to keep working. But in our heads and our coaches' heads, we still got a lot of games to prove who we are and how good we are.
And you mentioned earlier that, you haven't lost this much. I mean, gosh, you're a state champion. You are a proven winner at all levels of basketball. How hard mentally is it to go from that adjustment? I mean, everybody hits it when they hit the next level of sport. So
Yeah.
how hard is that adjustment?
It's very hard. I mean, I definitely didn't lose a lot in high school, so I'm used to winning a lot. But it's also a good thing for me is to and our players from last year to talk to us and help us understand that everything's gonna be all right. There's things like this happen for young teams for sure. Nothing's gonna go smoothly. It's always gonna be a bump in the road. So just to hear the older guys tell us younger guys that is good.
Thanks, Dev.
All right, we'll go Patrick, and then Adam. We'll go Patrick Murphy, Patrick Ingalls, and then finish up with Adam. Patrick Murphy, go ahead.
Devin, thanks for doing this. To follow up on what you were just talking about there, it's easy to hear from guys that it's going to be okay, but you came to Ohio State, I imagine, to keep winning. What do you do to kind of mentally stay positive, whether that's stuff off the court, what you see from guys on the court? I mean, just like you were saying, having won so much in your career, how do you keep that positivity and know that things are going to be okay, even when guys are just, when guys are communicating that, but you need proof, I imagine, right?
Yeah. Well, with me, I know there's 10 games left, and personally, me, I go game by game. I don't try to look down the line to see this and that. I just go game by game. So, personally, me, I'm just focused on the next game and win the next game, and then we'll go from there. But just for me, his mentality is just always been go game to game. Never try to think about other things. Just focus on that game you're about to play.
And you talked about your contributions. Where have you felt like your game has evolved since you got on campus, and what areas are you still working on as you progress, not only this year, but maybe down the road?
I think I should improve on, just being more slowing the game down, understanding the game. My shooting got better, something I definitely need to work on, my defense, make sure, I'm able to switch on the guards and also guard the big. So I just got to work on my defense. So I feel like that'll help me a lot.
All right, and we'll go Patrick Ingalls and Adam Jardy. Patrick.
Yeah, hey Devin, thanks for doing this. Kind of going off on the last two questions. So you talked about how a lot of other players are kind of helping you out with like the adjustment period and all that. I guess what specific players have really been leaders for you, or have you looked up to for helping with this adjustment period for you?
I feel like it's a team effort. I feel like everybody has the same mindset. And everybody talks to each other. Some of the older guys like Jameson, Dale, Bruce, they all talk to us, but I feel like it's like a team mindset. Like we all have the same mindset. We all talk to each other. Anybody can step in and talk to, an older guy, maybe if he's having doubts, anybody can come in and do that for each other.
11. All right, we'll finish up with Adam Jardy. Adam.
So Devin, being a local guy and a guy who's obviously been well familiar with the program for a long time, like you saw with the struggles they went through last year and how tough of a season that was. And I know this year is not last year, but it does feel like the pressure is growing a little bit for things to turn around. As someone who watched that from the outside last year and is on the inside this year, how much do you guys feel that sort of growing pressure of, the losses last year and now you've lost 6 of 7? Like how much are you guys feeling that pressure to turn things around?
I think, everybody on the team has a little pressure from it because no one wants to lose, 6 games in a row. No one wants to do that. Everybody wants to win. So I feel like everybody has a little pressure. I don't feel like it's overwhelming for us because we're just still trying to focus on the main thing, keep the main thing the main thing. But I feel like everybody has a little pressure on them, no one wants to lose.
And for you personally, like I was asking you earlier about, your role and how you've produced in these last couple of games when you've been in for limited minutes. Is it frustrating not to play more when you come in and play 6-7 minutes and you score the way that you do, and the team is losing? Like, is it frustrating at all for you the way that you're being used, or where do you think you sit with some of that?
It's just a process, me being a freshman is a process, getting minutes, getting more time. So for me, it's just keep working. I've always worked my whole life. So just keep working, strive for better. So that's just my mindset with things.
And how has it felt to make the impact that you've made in some of these recent games when you do get in and get to the rim and make some things happen? What has that felt like after kind of a season where that hasn't always been the case?
It's just I just feel, happy, just excited to be able to provide for our team. I know I just got to be doing it more consistently, so I'm able to come in anytime in the game and do that. So that's just my mindset with that.
Cool. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dev. Appreciate the time, man.
Appreciate it.